What's up, guys? It's the SpitFyre Podcast once again. We are back here
What's up?
with your residing Aries Zai.
Omega level Leo Robbiey.
Your favorite sad Akii.
And today's episode, we're going to be getting into, some things. How you doing? We're going to be doing hot topics.
Yeah.
I was about to say rest in peace, Wendy, but she ain't gone yet. But
Well,
TBD.
Wow. Not too much on my good
Not too much on my girl.
I love her.
Prayers up. We hope she gets a Celine treatment.
We do.
well, how's everybody's week been? How you feeling? You want to describe it with a song?
I actually, I'm feeling I'm a toss between Supernatural by Ariana Grande and What Do I Know by Miley Cyrus. Plastic Hearts, if y'all are not familiar, get hip.
Plastic Hearts.
I'm glad somebody liked that album.
Me. Let's see. What am I describing my week as? I told the storm, honestly.
Real.
Even though your winds blow.
I want you to.
Yes. Window, car, pills. Been kicking my ass.
That's real.
You said pills.
Bills.
Bill.
Oh, I said
Rent about to be
what 800?
Rent about to be
rehab.
due. Yeah.
Rent
And
is
first,
about due.
Ain't the first on?
The first?
Monday.
Yeah, Monday.
Yeah.
Monday's the first. Oh, yikes.
Yeah.
I would say describing my week, it was very much I'm gonna go with Don Julio by Mona Leo because I love her, and that's also
Actifulio.
Because I really just be feeling like those lyrics.
Yeah, very much.
You
so.
gonna be with Tupac when I come shoot up that studio. Like I was like, oh,
That one specifically?
real. Not that one specific, but it's very funny. Pulling cards, bitch. This ain't no Yu-Gi-Oh. I said her mind.
I love Mona Leo. For her to be just a doll baby as far as in the face.
Yeah.
The
She
most
gets
gutter
just-
lyrics.
Gutter.
I be looking back like, oh, this is not City Girls. Like,
No.
I be sitting there like,
Speaking of
you
city
are such a
girls.
pretty girl.
No,
Like I just love a
literally.
pretty brown,
She
dark,
is very
black
pretty.
woman.
brown. She's not dark.
I said brown or dark.
Oh.
Because JT is beautiful too.
JT's
she's
gorgeous.
And I don't mind light skins either. They're
Giant
beautiful as well.
friendly. Ow. Good job. I'm sorry. I
Who's
really
that
love
girl?
Sideways too.
Who's that one light skinned girl?
Who? Lotto.
Which one? Maria
There.
Le-
Lotto.
She's
Big
a beautiful
Lotto.
girl, too.
She is
Yes,
really
I think
pretty.
Mulatto's very pretty.
They-
She be looking a little pink sometimes, depending on the day. But
It's true. They try to play on her face. I'm like, you look 35. I'm like,
No,
y'all lie.
she looks cold.
She looks good.
She looks cold.
good.
In
Does
certain
she look?
hairstyles, she looks like a grown, like auntie
Yeah.
type.
you know who she favors sometimes, though?
Faith
Yes.
Evans.
Yes, her too. But I also sometimes see Ice-T's wife, Coco.
Coco.
Ooh.
Wow.
Look, Coco back in the day.
She was a looker. I always say that's Giselle Bryant's other daughter.
Doppelganger.
Hey,
I
I'll
love
be very
Giselle
honest.
Bryant.
Well, speaking,
are-
I think I mentioned it rather.
Giselle.
Mona Leo not being like the city girls, and kind of
Yeah.
segue into one of the city girls,
Oh,
Diddy,
Diddy.
Petta Diddy.
Pet.
Diddy.
You got 50 Cent out here talking about something. Diddy do it. Which
And
I'm
then
like,
And mind you, he's in his own tea now because now old girl's talking about, you know what? Later in the episode.
boom.
But yeah,
It's bad.
I'm not surprised. I don't think any of us are surprised,
No.
frankly. But
I am.
Only
Why?
Because
Diddy?
I don't keep up with celebrities, so I
Oh,
never
yeah,
knew
yeah.
any of
Yeah.
his.
You never heard anything since from 96 to
I
Wow.
don't pay attention to people. I don't really.
Diddy
see
has
it
a
for.
rap sheet
Yeah. Yeah.
that is
I didn't know.
abysmal.
It's terrible.
It was nasty.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I would say it was nasty when they were so like the Tupac Biggie type, like his interaction
Yeah.
with that. But then I was even doing some research before where I found out that apparently the girl that also has been tied, which is like the equivalent of like Giselle Maxine,
Yeah.
was like one of his party promoters for his very first club, which kind of had like the Astro World type situation where it was like a bunch of people got like trampled, the doors
Damn.
were locked.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
like
I've
9
heard of
people
that.
died. That's like very early on the script before it was even like P Diddy, Puffy, or anything like that. Like he came
Mhm.
in the gate on some I don't care.
I mean, I was telling everybody the truth about Diddy when I watched him break up Danity Kane. And then they did like that little special, whatever. When it was like a special where they we didn't know if they were going to be broken up yet.
Yeah.
So the girls came out. They were all holding Aubrey's hand, and I was like, "Yeah, save my sis." And she was who I forget, was it Sway that was doing it? Somebody that was like, "Do you have anything you want to say to Diddy?" And Aubrey was like, I really like that shirt. Like you killing it. And he was like, let me tell you, it get dark and lonely out here. It's gonna be real dark and cold and lonely out here.
Was that when we was coked out that one time?
I mean, he could have been blackballed the hell out of that girl.
And
Now,
mind you, Aubrey has
baddies.
not taken her foot off that man's neck to
Never,
this day.
never.
I think she said something like 2 days ago.
Literally.
Like, darkness will come to the light.
Literally. And
As she should.
I said it. I was like, when I saw that happen, everybody was like, yeah, no, because she was talking to him crazy. She can't talk to no man like that. And I was like, why not? She brought up valid points. We are getting hit record. We are going #1. We not getting nominated for no awards. We not performing nowhere. Like, we not getting booked. What is going on?
Yeah.
There's a reason why she had to go to Broadway I think at one point
She was on Broadway.
Yeah, she did Hairspray on Broadway.
She did.
Aubrey,
she
like
did.
yeah,
Did she do well?
yeah,
I'm
she
sorry.
did well.
Wow.
I think she did pretty decent. I think she's not a huge vocalist.
See, you confuse me, Robbie, because like you don't know nothing about P. Diddy's entire experience, but you've seen Aubrey O'Day on Broadway.
Like she was on
I
Broadway.
like singers.
He also-
I like Broadway stuff.
This one also got me hip to apparently Shirley Bassey's cover of "I'm Coming Out."
Hey, I'm
coming
coming out. And you better get this party
Party
started.
That's crazy.
And I've been listening to it for 6 days, and actually I've got her. Who was that white woman?
Because
Doesn't
Shirley
matter.
Bassey is woo.
Yeah.
But
But
she's
she's a
saying
good girl.
Diamonds Are Forever.
Oh,
Diamonds Are Forever.
screaming.
A vocalist.
But yeah, no, like I think it was in between. They were It was right after their first album, in between the second one. They didn't know if they was coming back.
Mhm.
So she definitely, at one minute, she was hanging out with the Pussycat Dolls. They thought, she might be joining. She was
That
like,
would have
no.
never worked.
That would, because she already wanted to sing Daddy Kane. She would have beat Nicole's ass on
Oh, she
that
would've-
stage.
Hey, that would have never worked.
Melody would have had backup that night.
Hey.
They done jumped her. Jumped my sister.
But then she was like, well, I'm gonna go do Hairspray. Came back, they did the second album, and then he dogged them. I'm pretty sure he blackballed her. I don't want to say he blackballed Dawn. I don't think I feel like she was the
Definitely
only one
blackballed Dawn. I think that's why she had to go independent so early.
Do you think she was blackballed?
Because she always
Have you
seemed.
heard her on the radio?
I don't think so because
I just think that she was so up under him.
she was. That's what it was. She was.
Really?
Yeah.
Dawn really loved because she
You're not
loved him.
wrong.
I'm not gonna
You're
say
not
she
wong.
loved him, but like.
She's a little more attached to the hip than the others.
And I know like he was the only one. She was the only one he respected as an artist or anything. Because anytime they had complaints,
Which I'm proud of him for, with her being a dark skinned brown woman. That was one he was rooting for.
Yeah, because he would ignore all the other ones. But like I saw it back there, I was like, yeah, no, this man is trash.
Rest in peace, Kim.
Rest in peace. So yeah, like
Beautiful
now
lady.
they're exposing everything. Old girl Carisha apparently they were saying that she was an escort for him, getting a monthly stipend, being a drug
She's a
mule.
city
You in
girl.
danger, girl. Like,
But I mean, I feel like
That's what she raps about. That's
Yeah.
what she literally.
I wasn't
that's put
shocked, like-
there.
We said this last episode about being a sugar baby is sex work, basically. Like you are giving
literally
something up
is.
to, and it's nothing wrong with it.
At all.
genuinely,
like-
I mean, my whole thing is like, I didn't understand how people were so shocked. Like, she out here saying, selling, trading coochie for cocaine. And I'm like, the
Well,
cocaine
Now,
is
for
more shocking.
cocaine, that's the shocking part. It
Oh,
wasn't,
well,
wasn't the selling coochie. It was the cocaine.
Yeah,
part.
'cause
I
I'm
said,
like, y'all-
ooh.
She was just like, dealing it. She was just a drug mule.
That man is on his way to his good and 50s. He got to be like, he's in his 50s, isn't he?
Yeah, he got to be.
Yeah, he's got to be at least 52, 53. And I mean, like,
been terrible since he was a child.
since he was a child. And I will say, do I think he's more aesthetically attractive now in his older age than he was in back? Because when he did that Mohawk thing, I never saw it for him. Never
You
saw
think
it
Diddy's
for him.
attractive?
Yes.
Oh,
I'm not going to hold you. There's one picture where he's like,
somebody has to.
what's that picture in the, when he's in the pool and he's like, all thing, he's like,
It did something for you.
it was a little nice. It was a little nice. That if it was Diddy adjacent,
Tantalizing.
yeah.
Nah.
But the spirit's nasty. So I mean, obviously, I'm never been attracted to Diddy.
Only time I've seen somebody really go at Diddy,
Stevie J,
and I was just, oh my god.
What?
Go at Diddy was Boom Cack.
When they used to argue, oh my god, I love
said,
it.
they're afraid of you.
Lawson.
They're scared of you. I'm not scared of you.
I said Lorelai.
She said, we can go out in the hallway. They're scared of you. I'm not scared of you.
She would come at him with that energy, and I always respected her for it because she was like, I don't care who you are. I don't care if you did give me my big shot. You not going to try to act like I don't know what I'm doing or what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Taquita, please.
I love that girl.
Taquita, so much neck.
I wanted her to make the band so bad. Taquita, if you ever watch this, you probably won't, but if you ever see this, I wanted you to make that band so bad. I even watched your spinoff with Cowie.
And I didn't think it was too much. I thought it was just enough.
Thought you would.
I didn't know what she was talking about.
I know. I didn't see it.
Too much, honey.
Again,
too much.
on the dark-skinned girl's neck.
Yeah, but like as far as like the whole Diddy situation, a lot of people have been. I've been seeing tweets basically like, "Well, JT, you not gonna say nothing?" And I'm like, "Well,
That's
JT,
not her friend
I'm
no
like,
more.
This ain't got nothing to do with me. I already been. I already been to prison. I'm not going back."
And JT's on a good upswing. Like,
You
I wouldn't
know.
have any attachment. I literally wouldn't ignore every.
I was like, "Girl, I love you, but I'm not gonna address this. But you know, you could definitely get a feature on the album. You know, do whatever. But that's about it."
and Saucy's goofy butt is still on her hip, and I'm like, see, that's how I know y'all both was getting tricked out.
Saucy.
Saucy is on Love and Hip
I
Hop
don't
right
know
now.
what
fighting
that
with
man, where he went.
He's on Love and
Well,
Hip
when you
Hop.
start talking
fighting
about
with Zell.
Beyonce's daughter, it's been downhill from there.
Yeah,
No.
that's what I'm talking about. I haven't seen him where he used to be. Like everybody was trying to get a feature stuff like that. I'm just like, oh, you really okay?
And I'm not going to. I mean, you know, I'm always going to give the girls a tens. Like, I like Saucy's rap. Like, I think he actually is decent at rapping, better than most. Because we do have. You think you the shit, and you a fart lady.
That
She makes catchy tunes though.
She do.
She's not a rapper.
I didn't say
or a
I don't be singing
lyricist,
along,
but-
but like she has easily like maybe 15 words in her vocabulary. Like it's like panties, can't stand me. Like that's it. That's all she got.
Gra. I'm sorry.
But I don't even think JT knows the extent of what
She don't.
she was doing
Oh, I
because
think
I
she
think she was
does.
messing around with P Diddy
Uzi.
before.
JT?
No, Carisha.
Carisha?
Yeah.
I was like, Marsha
Carisha
Ambrosius?
while she was in jail or something or doing whatever.
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, yeah.
Because when it was an interview that was on, I just saw on Twitter, it was her and T
Yeah.
from that thing.
Yeah.
And then JT was sitting here like,
Well, you know this bitch.
what the hell
Well,
y'all talking about?
Oh, that had me crying.
that.
And she was just said,
Because YT really
She
clocked
say
her. I
nothing.
would, if I was
I think
Carisha,
we went somewhere.
we did it. Mind your business. We're gonna talk about this later.
Yes,
Why would you do that?
Yeah.
Put me on blast.
because
Yeah.
people want to be included. They want to
Yeah.
be
I think she
in
was
the
just.
number.
I think she was really trying to clock her. Like, ho, what you've done.
and what you've lied about.
No, literally.
No, I just
He's going down, and honestly, I appreciate Cassie so much because she honestly opened the door for this.
Thank God.
Because the way that she filed her lawsuit, as y'all know already, like he had to sever ties with all his businesses. Like I think the last one to go was Revolt, but Ciroc, De Leon, like all of them had to sever ties because a big thing with, I think what I heard was that, what I heard sounds like it's not very factual, but like what I researched is actually
what the
decent.
street said.
You know,
I
because
heard
I
through
keep
the
my ear to
grapevine
these streets.
is that basically since she placed the lawsuit against his entities and himself, even like he was able to get out of his own thing, but his businesses, their like liability insurance kicks in, and that's why he's had to sever ties so much because for them it's more of an insurance risk for him to remain the head or the CEO of all those different companies versus him just like, here's your little cut, please leave us alone.
I mean, Donald Trump didn't do none of that.
He's white.
Okay.
But also, Donald Trump really ain't got no
Because
money.
it's really Clive Davis if we're gonna get it. He actually, I'm gonna end up dead tomorrow. Let me.
Wait, ain't he dead?
Clive? No,
He's not dead. I swear
Clive?
he died. I thought Clive Davis died.
Mm-mm.
Satan lives
He's
forever.
still walking around.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
They probably two stilts.
I know. Well, we spoke about her earlier. Aubrey's on Baddies, and they asked her, like, they was like, "Well, what brought you out?" And she was like, I just need a vacation from all the Diddy stuff, like everything's going on, it's coming out, and I'm happy. She was like, but I just needed a break from it. And so that's why I'm here. And then Jayla went and scrolled up with Rolly, and Aubrey was up out that seat. She was like, what the hell is going on?
Is she going to be a consistent presence on that show, or?
They said she's a guest star. I mean, I honestly thought maybe she was just going to show up at like a club appearance or something, do that. When she was sitting down, talking about Natalie called me, was like, you want to come on? She was like, yeah. And then she watched them fight. I said, oh, so you're actually on this. I hope you have your own security because you got a mouth, girl.
I don't know how that show works. Why would she be on there?
Exactly.
Don't they fight?
It was such an odd choice.
It's like, so they do like some of the girls from Bad Girls Club, some of the girls from like the original baddies, whatever. And then they also do like people from Love and Hip Hop and other celebrities. Because I think Tommy's coming back. She's going to be on there again.
I love that lady.
Tommy's insane.
She's funny.
6 feet is what I made. Where is my fucking horse? Why y'all put it like Oh, I didn't watch all that though.
Meatball gonna be on there too. Y'all know Meatball, right?
The one that's always fighting.
Yeah, I'm gonna scope the scenery out. She out there. She gonna be on there
in the shower. Like,
I love her. I'm sorry. She's hilarious.
Meatball's a good time.
No, she is.
You know what's not a good time?
What?
The Baltimore collapse.
Ooh, it was not. I saw that early in the morning.
I think people are a lot of people are just dumb.
Very.
A lot of people are dumb.
They are not.
Do you not
DEIs.
understand what a cargo ship is? Like, it's not no little kayak that knocked into the bridge. It's like
hundreds of thousands of pounds.
Like, I think it's 265?
Yeah,
265. Yeah, something the same. So I think they said that it hit the thing with force of like 400 million pounds per square inch,
and it hit the support beam.
It hit it
long
dead
as
point.
a skyscraper. Like,
the tallest skyscraper in Cleveland is not as big as this boat was.
I'm like, why do y'all think it was just like some little yacht that you see on the thing go toop, and then everything was just like,
They said, like, I feel like in society, nowadays, especially with Twitter, everybody wants to make everything conspiracy theory, and it's like, this is not a conspiracy theory, baby. This is just something that actually happened.
The government doesn't hide that they're trying to kill us at this point.
Like,
you just gotta look at gas prices. You know that.
And food.
Jesus.
A bag of Doritos is $5.79. That is ridiculous.
You're not gonna get over these chips in the cereal.
I'm not.
Hold
on, yo. I didn't put no time on my meter.
No, but
I'm still listening though.
Oh, neither did I actually.
well,
I'll just have a ticket. It's too late at this point. I can't remember. I don't remember the code.
It ain't never too late for tickets.
I don't remember the code. What's the code? They're gonna be like, I gave you that, and I'm gonna be like, my bad. It was my bad.
I don't know where you parked.
Put an hour and a half on
where we at? We right here. I parked on North Pearl Street. I parked here.
235 is insane. Again, we talked about this in another episode. I really hate these damn electronic meters.
Same.
I didn't know they could give you a ticket for your tags being expired.
I didn't know. You know what I saw the other day that I haven't seen in years?
What?
Someone's car having the little
boot
immobile. Yeah, I have. I've in all my days in Columbus, I have never seen that.
Put a boot on my car.
It might be. It might be like once you have so many tickets, they might boot you.
Yeah,
because they know you're not gonna pay them.
That's what it is.
I'm gonna have to pay mine.
That's
eventually.
probably me.
Because
that's probably me.
That's why I love my girls down in Atlanta who be taking the boots off the cars.
Mm-hmm.
Love them. But back to that whole boat situation. No, it's insane. I'm happy that the I think it was the captain of the ship and everybody, they put that like, hey, yo, we having electrical issues. We not gonna be able to stop. Like, it's gonna hit. Like, y'all might want to divert traffic.
Yeah.
I'm happy they did that. I don't believe they found everyone.
Mm-hmm.
They only found, I think, 2 of them.
And were they alive?
The 2 that they found, they were alive.
Okay, good. But I don't believe that. I honestly praying for the families, praying for the victims. You dumbasses who decided to basically like, and here's Baltimore's DEI mayor. Okay, I want you to know that you actually have to be elected. He was elected. This was not like
These are votes.
This was not a diversity hire. Like, it was not like the people voted. Why would you not think that a black ass city would not elect a black ass mayor?
I just don't understand how DEI became like the segue to just saying the hard ER at this point.
Basically.
Oh no, they said the quiet part out loud. They said, "Oh,
yeah,
DEI, you got in here because you are diversity. That is it." They're lowering
the barrier to entry
scores, and they're lowering
this is a tragedy, and this man's in a varsity jacket. Now, think about that. It was what 1:30 in the morning, 2:00 in the morning. I think by the time he had the press conference, it might have been around 3 or 4. Do you really want somebody that has been
Would have been
waking
in a robe.
Listen, y'all lucky if I'm wearing drawers while I address y'all. Honestly, keep the camera up. Like,
mind you, on the jacket it said
City of Baltimore.
Like, this is something like, and he's not the first person to wear something like this to a press event. So it just it annoyed me,
but I must have
but
been pissed.
sort of like y'all said, like DEI, you know, at first, you know, it was when they took woke, and they was like, oh, the woke Disney movies. And it's like, why are you upset that they are casting Black people in movies? Like, they call, like, I saw somebody from some high Hollywood exec or whatever. His daughter played Katara in the original Avatar movie, like the actual movie that sucked, that we all hated. He made a statement. Boom. He made a statement regarding Disney, talk about something. They want to make everything woke. Like, why do we need an all-Black film like Black Panther? And why do we need an all-woman movie like Captain Marvel? And I'm like, so these are actually comic books, and these are actually stories. And
That just haven't been told yet.
I'm like, why did you have the same complaint when we had all-white cast for almost everything else? But it's like,
because I still ain't forgot that one movie that Robert Downey Jr. played a Black guy. Like, I don't understand how that...
Tropic Thunder.
I know it was satire. I know it was a comedy, but my heavens.
Yeah, no, it's just DEI, woke. It's like, it reminds me of like the whole thing when it comes to affirmative action. You know, they got rid of that because they were like, you're affirmative action hires. And I'm like, I'm not. But I mean,
Asian Americans fighting against that will never not be
the dumbest thing
I've
ever seen. And then only for them to still not get into the schools that they wanted to get into. And they were like, well, what's the issue now?
It's like, now you don't have any chance in.
Because the issue was never affirmative action. The issue has always been these legacy, the legacy ones. Like,
legacy ones, the
people
ones
that
with
are
the actual
donating all
money.
that money. Yeah.
Like, oh, I'll donate $50,000 to your library as my son gets it. I mean, that's what Love My Girl Down, but that's what old girl from
the one that got in that scandal.
Yeah, what's her name? Oh my God, love her. She was on that show, Desperate Housewives.
Yes.
That's what got her in trouble.
Kim
Felicity.
No, Felicity.
Felicity.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Cause she meanwhile, she doing all that. Meanwhile, her daughter on YouTube, like, I hate this school. Like, it's terrible.
That was the gag.
School is not fun.
You about to go to jail, and your girl don't want to be there.
Doing all that to go to college. College is not the funnest thing,
No,
baby.
literally. But like that, they did that to themselves. And like somebody always said, it has never been about your grades. It has never been about your test scores. Like, yes, that plays a huge factor in it, but it also has been about your extracurriculars, what you do, who you are as a person. That personal statement and all that plays a big part.
Yeah.
That plays a big part into a lot of things, and people don't recognize that.
A lot of them got irritated whether they were connect with the affirmative action is that, like, unfortunately, a lot of POCs have significant experience that they've had of facing either adversity or going up and up things. So I'm not saying we're a shoo-in for a lot of those categories, but it's like when you've lived a life of privilege your own life, okay, of course you haven't had to deal with a single parent household or reduced income or facing adversity along the thing. So yeah, I got in before you because what are you writing about?
Nothing.
How you didn't make the cheer team?
Oh, hate that for you.
The POCs, that's why when people try to, POCs, I'm Black. There is a difference. POCs don't even like us.
I'm not Black. I'm
like,
American.
that's just my experience. I was very shocked when I found out like POCs were kind of just as racist.
Yeah, it can be like that. Anti-Blackness is universal.
You know what gagged me is that a lot of my African peers being as racist as they are towards Black Americans.
That gagged me.
Not y'all getting gagged by that.
Huh?
Not y'all being gagged by that.
No, because when it was like, I'm not Black. I am not Black. I am
Nigerian. I'm from Ghana. Like,
and I think
I might be too. I just don't know. Like,
I saw like a TikTok that though that sort of explained it, like, you know, like, I guess like the differences between, like, because like oftentimes Black Americans will be like, oh, we Black, but you're not Black because you're not considered like Black American, or sometimes people be like, oh, we Black, but y'all not Black, y'all American, y'all different, you know. So I get that in essence, but like I notice when it comes to the topic of people of color, when Black people do excellent things, we're people of color. When we do something that's not so great, like if you Diddy, now you Black, and it's like, what happened to people of color? I mean, him
being called a rapper instead of a music executive now. In the instance of this.
Yeah. So it's insane to me. But I mean, I'm also not surprised at like all. I'm not surprised at just how people's thinking. They do it every single time.
My bar for
Every
like
time.
the American population, like of what at this point will disappoint me, is so far down at this point
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
that I'm honestly shocked sometimes when people rise to the occasion. I'm like,
You
oh,
know, I'm
you're
like,
not a terrible person.
you
literally.
know,
Wow.
every single time. I'd be like,
I'm
oh,
like, oh,
okay, I could actually stream you.
News to me.
I can be a fan of you.
Mhm.
Okay.
You know,
And you know, speaking of fan, I think everyone here is a Beyonce fan. How we feeling
Yes.
about Miss
Hey!
Rodeo Carter, Cowboy
Candy-da-da-da.
Carter?
I'm here for it.
I'm not
I'm
gonna be
here
a fake
for
bitch and
it.
say like I was listening to country before this.
I was.
I was.
I don't listen to it often, but I
Music
got a
is
couple
music,
songs.
baby.
I
I
got
do
a
have a
couple
couple songs in there, but like
Countess Vaughn's cover of "The Heart Will Never Forget" with Leanne Rhymes, top tier,
woo, Okay.
top tier.
Yes.
Watch that episode of Moesha.
Yes. And I do like
Mm.
wait. Do I like him?
Who?
Is Morgan Wallen the racist
Yep.
one?
a racist?
I do
Marlon
not like
Wayans.
him, and I've never liked a
Morgan
single song that
Wallen,
he's ever
Whalen,
played.
whatever. He's a racist. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do. I mean, listen. I used to listen to what's their name? What's their name?
Carrie Underwood.
Of course, her. But what's
Yeah.
their name? Rascal Flats.
They were
Mm.
good.
They had some good music.
Yeah.
Life is a highway.
I'm
Reba,
gonna
a
run-
single
Come on.
mom who works so
If I
hard.
was a boy,
I
I'm
cover that
like you
was
don't
amazing.
Sugarland.
understand.
I love Stuck Like Glue.
Glue, yes, you and me, baby, we're stuck like glue.
Yeah.
Whoa, yes.
Shout out to VH1 for that. Thank you.
Dixie Chicks, you know,
I
I
love
never
the
gave up on the
Chicks.
Dixie Chicks.
I
And
love the
they
Chicks.
real,
Listen.
and it's still Bush.
Yes, Beyonce.
Listen.
Very excited for tonight. Now, see, my attention span is not that large, so
I would have shot
I'm gonna-
Jolie.
I'm going to try to listen to the whole hour and 28, whatever somebody said, hour and 8. But
That ain't no time.
that is a lot of time for me to sit there
You
and
can
listen
do
to
that.
music because I had to pick apart every song. You know, I had to
Oh, see,
hear
I
the
just be
stacks. I have to, you know, y'all know how I am with music.
I get you.
So
you.
I'm like listening. I'm like, oh, look at this. So doing that.
That's
why I
why
kinda like a little-
draining. I can see why that. Yeah.
It is draining
Yeah.
because I have to take notes on each song. I have to, she did this placement, this phrasing here. She turned this word this way to have a different color to the.
I like the beat.
You know, like,
I just be there.
I just love it. I love it.
I might
love
hear
it,
a
love
real
it, I
good
love it.
harmony, a real good stack,
Yeah.
but I'm not gonna go
Am I
into
going
like
to
that
dwell on
placement.
it? No. Next song.
I
Oh,
might,
no.
I might dwell on it.
I'll repeat it until I can hear every note
yeah,
and pick it out
like,
and be able to sing any time that I
so
want to.
that way I know
any
what
section.
note I can slide into.
Exactly.
Because like I gotta go hunt. Am I a vocalist, y'all? Absolutely not. However, I can harmonize sometimes, so I
So-
find my
that
notes.
means some.
Sometimes
times.
singing in the church choir did
Hey.
just a little bit, just a little bit for me.
You'll catch me on note like every blue moon.
You know, so but yeah, I'm excited for it. My only thing is I saw she had Post Malone on the album, and I said not excited for that,
Who's?
but Post Malone. Apparently he's on the album,
He is on the album.
and I
I
said
don't know who that man is. Well, I know who he is. I don't know any of his music.
I'm just not a fan of him. You know,
Why? Y'all's reaction.
because it's like okay.
I just don't know any of his music.
Yeah.
I do know.
Okay, I'll give you
He
that.
looks grungy and
He-
dirty, but
grungy down.
I mean, when he made those comments about hip hop and R&B, that's when I was mostly hip hop, but that's when I was done.
what did he say?
He basically like it's not really respected. Like it's really easy to get a hit in hip hop, yada yada, and basically
For you?
doubt. Like basically, I'm not trying to watch my swears.
Is he wrong?
Like, I mean, he's not wrong in a sense, but I'm like, how dare you come in here and try to disrespect?
He wasn't the one say the message.
Yeah, like, but
Right,
like,
right.
how dare you come and disrespect the genre that you are profiting off of?
Miley.
Because your folk music career
She did
would
that
not
too.
go anywhere. He tried to do folk music and it didn't go
He
anywhere.
did. He's supposed to be releasing a country album too, and I hope it
then,
tanks.
And so then he tried to get a hip hop,
Dust
and that's when he
ball.
got his hit. So I'm like, oh, so you came to get a hit, noted.
Mhm.
So ever since then, I've been cool on him, but I'm excited. I'm excited to see the rest of the features. I hope she highlights some like the other Black country artists. I'd be very disappointed if she does not. I'm letting you know that.
I mean,
now.
She has Tara on there.
she
right?
has Tyler, and the little buckle bunny lady, and then they got my boy
What?
Shabuzi.
Oh, Buckle Bunny.
That's her song called Buckle Bunny.
Oh, wow.
She was singing about having barbecue underneath her acrylics. I thought it was a little ghetto, but you know, I'm happy the girls are getting into new genres, so I'm not gonna cry too much. She got my boy Shabuzi in there. I love him.
Okay.
Like a dark skinned Black man in not only locks but wick locks
Period.
singing country.
Period.
You have my heart. She has a couple good ones on there. She even got Dolly P on there. She can do no wrong for me.
She has actually
the Dolly Parton.
I'm
yes.
pretty sure she sampled her.
I don't think she's singing on it, but she's on there.
At least she said, "I love Dolly Parton." You know, listen, Dolly Parton, you are a good woman. Dolly World, I'm gonna visit that one day. I'm sorry.
Well, maybe we won't.
Why?
Because remember, is Dolly World the same one as that like thing she was doing where she was like mimicking the American Indians and there was that whole thing?
I have no idea. I just thought it was like an amusement park or a theme park.
Oh no, yeah, she got into some hot water a little bit later.
Well, she ain't know.
She ain't know.
I'm not gonna say she ain't know because she did. But you know what?
She wasn't running it. Let's say that
she wasn't running it. And you know what, Dolly?
She ain't stop it.
I'm gonna give you just a tiny bit of grace because I love you.
I'm gonna give you all the grace
because I know you. I know your heart. I know your heart.
See,
she ain't had one
black
scandal
folk
come out.
Sway, it's so easy. Y'all invite people to a cookout in a heartbeat.
I don't invite anybody to the cookout.
You said you will?
I will not.
I'm not.
Invite anybody who's
Dolly a pass.
No,
I said grace. I didn't say she was coming to no damn picnic or
we love her,
what the cookout.
I hope she put Leanne Rhymes on the album.
It's some black folk I don't think she come to the cookout.
She could bring the ambrosia salad.
But if she sings Blackbird,
I heard that was on the album.
It is.
Yeah.
She got Blackbird on her.
Oh God.
The snippet I've heard of the Jolene.
I didn't hear
the one that's gonna get me is the one her and Miley.
Have you listened to leaks?
Love Miley. No, I haven't.
I haven't.
I mean, snippets, not like full. Like I haven't looked into anything longer than like 15 seconds. But I couldn't help myself with Jolene because I love that song. And then I can't help myself with the Miley one. Like, oh no, it was the one that Miley posted where she said B and Miley release at midnight. It literally was like 6 seconds, and it was just them harmonizing for like two of them.
Yeah, she go with them teeth, child. But all right,
as long as she keeps that throat where it needs to be, I'm fine.
And that she does what she does.
And I feel like she probably put her foot in it too, because like you on the track with B, I know
you have to show up.
She was giving up.
You have to show up.
She was. Yeah,
I hope so. For
everybody who ever works with Beyonce always says like, I just want to do my best because she is
a perfectionist.
Like she's there. Like I have to show up. Like if Beyonce asked me to do anything, I'm going to be studying.
Mine did the same thing. I'm
gonna be doing all that stuff. It's never gonna be like
I got the ticket.
I just throw shit at the wall. I'm going to be prepared.
No, it's true. I would also say I'm super excited also because JT and Doechii got some music coming out. And
Azalea Jr. slid so bad on that sample.
Listen.
Oh my God.
Who?
Azalea Jr.
Doechii.
Oh.
I'll never forget, but she was so excited when Azalea was like, "Oh my God, I like your music." She was like, "Oh my God, I'm gonna have you featured on this song." She was so excited, and Azalea was playing with her the entire time. She started dragging the girl. That's why I was like, "This is why you are where you are, because you're terrible." Like, this is somebody who literally has said you inspired them and that she loves you, and then you dog her out like this.
And honestly, people were saying like, "Oh, she biting Azalea bad." Honestly, I don't mind because I've always wanted Azalea's sound and aesthetic in mainstream music. Mm-hmm. Azalea just shot herself in the foot to where we never were able to actually get advantage of that. We didn't really get past 212 and Ice Princess. So if someone else is able to do it, is it on the radio?
It's on my Spotify.
Is it on radio? It's on my Spotify too. It's still a little thing. Like
when I hit like Azalea Banks radio on Spotify, it come on.
I'm not gonna say that like booth wise, she will never. And honestly, I'll just say this: a broken clock is right twice.
Oh, absolutely.
Like
some things she be
I
on
sometimes be agreeing her, but at the same time, there's some stuff that even Candace Owens says that I'm like,
lady.
This is a real podcast. There are things that I'm gonna be unbiased and say like there are certain Republican values sometimes. They can voice that I'm like,
huh.
I can see their argument. The racism, take that.
Well, y'all have fun with that.
You can't put out the entire party.
I can't.
Yes, you can.
And I say that because Candace Owens does nothing but regurgitate points that people have already made.
Yeah.
And like some of the things she's saying, she's like, "Oh, they want me to do this and da 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 da." And I'm like, mind you, 5 months ago, you were saying the complete opposite. So what changed, lady? Is it the fact that you got fired? And now you're looking for a job. And that's my issue with like these black podcast hosts. They like, I'm not gonna say black podcast hosts, but like just black media folks. Like, so like, and I would say podcast, you got folks from the Breakfast Club. You got you got the Breakfast Club. You got all these popular black these popular like platforms that are just like, yeah, come, talk, speak. And they're like, oh, that's real, that's real. Stop having Charlemagne speak on politics. Charlemagne does not have the range, and he does not have the vocab. He does not have the intellect to actually speak on politics. And I learned that when he did that little debate with that Tommy Lahren girl, and she ate him up. And I said, you can quite literally, like, I can debunk her entire argument right now.
Yeah.
And you sit there and she's dragging it. I said,
dragging it.
Walking circles around that man. Not even running, but
he should have brought Angela Rye on there.
Listen,
Angela Rye would have told her, and Amanda Seales would have ate her ass up too.
Amanda Seales.
I can't stand that lady.
I don't like her. I don't like her.
A lot of people have been saying like
I don't like her. But
they've been trying to like a lot of people are trying to rewrite history when it comes to Amanda Seales.
Oh.
And as someone speaking from personal experience, that lady is awful.
Oh, she's bad.
Y'all don't like her because she speaks her mind.
No. Because
there's a lot of people that speak their mind. I also don't like.
Why do I introduce myself to you and you're like, I say, hi, my name is Akii. You grab my hand like this and go, what is it? Ow. So
the way
I
that
was
like,
to go off.
The way that I know you're not lying because that verbatim is exactly how I can see her, like voice tone and everything.
Literally, me and everybody who was like, me and all like my friends who were like in the org when she's at, we looked and we said, what the hell? Was late. She was terrible. Bashed us on her Instagram story. And I said, oh, you want to pull this? Like, you wasn't the one late?
This is Kent?
Yes.
Oh,
like, that lady.
They ain't do that to Lita.
That lady, listen, got a picture with her and everything. That lady is awful.
That's why when people was on there talking about they was giving all these like thesis and
literally
all these long ass videos.
I'm not
and I'm
gonna
like,
say she's not an intelligent
not only
woman.
did you tell me that story, but other people have told me stories about working with her, meeting her, all other things like that. And I was just looking at people's videos like, y'all don't even know this lady. I have no personal experience.
I saw someone else tweet. They was like, my friend from college, they brought her and she was rude to the entire org. And I was like,
she's a real nasty
I was like,
spirit.
so we wasn't the only org. Noted. But like, I will give her this. She is very intelligent. She knows what she's talking about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Her radio show actually is entertaining when I'm like driving to work and I hear something. It's actually entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
The issue is
still a
she
wicked
has
lady.
a terrible personality and she has a nasty spirit. Yeah, that is why people don't mess with you. Like
I did love her when she was on the real because she used to tear them girls up.
She did.
She used to tear them girls up.
When Lonnie was crying about how I didn't know how to eat, we would just eat because we was in the
and
hood.
she was staring at the camera like,
"Are you? What
are you?
Girl, because you want to plug Weight Watchers if you don't get your."
She was not playing with them.
I'm also this close from becoming an Ozempic doll. Like I'm about to be right up there with Oprah because
there's gonna be something that comes out.
And Oprah will have to do a special like the truth behind Ozempic.
It can give me pancreatitis. I need to drop 20 pounds.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of terrible people. I do also know there were talks of tours. There's lots of tours going on.
These celebrities are poor.
They're poor. You got
that was what I was about to tweet the one time.
They're poor. Yeah.
No, I have a theory. Like everybody is going on tour because even the rich people are fucking struggling.
They are.
And when Cardi was talking about groceries, I was like, oh baby.
I said, why are you talking about groceries? I said, I know why. No worries.
Because the money running dry.
When I saw especially when I saw my Fifth Harmony girls on Instagram promoting like flat tummy tea and stuff, I said, oh, y'all are down bad.
The Kardashians doing different like little silly games.
Vivica
and
Fox doing that one thing. I said, girl, what are you doing on this commercial?
She rests in I keep saying these people dead, but I hope she never sells another wig.
I'm doing good. I don't know about the other
I don't know
girls,
about anything about that.
I'm doing good.
Like, are you Vivica? Because I ain't seen
I
you
saw your net
minute.
worth. Like,
but I think Vivica is like
good, not great.
One of them aunties is kind of like, I'm gonna live below my means and I ain't playing with my money. Yeah. So I feel like she's not really struggling, but
yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't struggle on her income, but I'm also not a celebrity.
Same.
I mean, she barely is it too.
But everybody
in the black community,
everybody's going on tour now. You have Megan. And it's true. You have Megan.
It's not true.
Well, I would say she ate in Kill Bill. I love Kill Bill. That is
she ate in everything she in.
03.
But when you say black celebrities,
Empire
that's the same thing Regina Hall said.
Mm-hmm.
Like y'all only give us we popular with y'all, but y'all don't like.
Regina at least made it on HBO on a couple of her shows.
I love Regina
because Watchmen
Hall.
was nasty.
I love. You think of Regina King, baby? That is Regina King.
Oh,
that lady. No, that
Regina
lady,
Hall that I agree with.
Regina
that
King
lady
is famous. She's famous.
That's why I was so confused. I'm like, are we comparing Vivica to Regina?
No,
But
Regina Hall.
Regina Hall.
That's a better comparison.
She's an icon too.
I love her.
Regina Hall is one of the. She has such a dry humor, but it is so.
And that's why me and her are like this. Why? Because we share a birthday. That is my birthday twin, and I'm like, I got you from the beginning.
Her interviews. Her interview with Issa, you know, since you're the oldest one, she said,
"Oh yeah, no, she's funny down,
funny down, hilarious,
hilarious."
But, yeah, you have Megan's going on tour. I would like to go. However, I heard Detroit's sold out.
Philly's still open.
I'm not driving to Philly to go see
Philly.
Megan.
They're about the same.
No, they're not.
How far is Philly?
Like Philly is like was what 4 or 5 hours from.
Whatever I went was like
Youngstown?
3. It was Pittsburgh.
You went to Pittsburgh, baby.
You went to Pittsburgh.
It was in Philadelphia.
It wasn't in Philadelphia. That's Pennsylvania.
Baby, that's
Ooh, I gotta stop drinking.
So wait, you have that. Who else is going on tour? You also have Escape announced that they're bringing back
I was like,
R&B. I'm sorry. Let me tell you. I've been telling like they need to bring this show back and they need to add 702 to it. And what did they do? They announced they tour with 702 and Maya. And I said,
but
you know
ain't
what?
702 just one person now?
It's 2 people, baby. Mila and Misha. It's Iris who passed. May she rest in peace. Iris, I love you down. You were gorgeous.
What person is it saying?
I thought it was only the dark skin girl.
You said party of one.
Her and Iris' sister.
Oh, Iris, yeah.
Iris' sister, Misha.
Is she in a mental state to be able to do that?
I send my girl Grace because she literally lost. It was like
everybody.
she lost Irish, then she lost her father, then she lost her mother within a span of like, I want to say maybe 5 months.
I'd be in a straitjacket.
I know Mila herself literally had just lost her mother too. Oops. When Iris, I think, was it Iris passed? Mila's mother passed and then Iris passed. So they basically is like, we got each other. We got each other at this point.
Yeah, but hold on tight, child.
What you gonna say? Go ahead and say it.
Nothing.
Say it.
I almost said something nasty too, and I'm not gonna.
It wasn't gonna say anything nasty, but you know how black people be like, or some black people be like, oh, they had root work done on them, like da 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 da.
No, honestly, I know they say death comes in threes, but I was like, girl, like they took your entire family. Like what the? I think she might have another sister. I'm not sure. I know she Iris.
One that's not famous, I think.
Yeah, Iris's twin passed years ago, and Iris said she was like, I was never the same after that. But I think they might have one more sister. I'm not sure. But I know she still has her kids. She has, I don't know if she's still married to that guy, but you know, she has him. But it's like your entire like your siblings and your mother, like that has to be
death
tough.
comes in threes is serious.
Yeah,
anytime
losing a
somebody
twin is
die
probably
and it's maybe one or two, I'm like,
it was tough for me.
I'm like, and I hope it ain't me.
Hey, I feel like, whoa, somebody going.
Listen,
but no, literally.
Who else is going on tour? I saw
everybody. There was a thread, and when I say no less than like 20 people,
Nikki's on tour currently,
and I won't be going.
Jasmine's
supposed to be here like this week. Maxwell, I think.
April 12th.
April 12th, Nikki's gonna be here
because everybody's just like, oh, I'll be here April 12th. I said, okay.
Literally telling me, I'm like, I mean, have fun. I might not.
I'm in your city. You're like,
what is April 12th? Then I figured it out. It was Nikki.
Like,
I'm like, that's why y'all coming.
Like,
okay.
You know. Jasmine, is she going on tour in Maxwell?
Yeah.
I will go see that.
And one other person,
Maxwell.
isn't it Eric Bellinger, I think? Or is he with Omarion's tour?
He might be. Janae Aiko also announced her tour with I actually kind of want to go because she has Kiana and Tink coming in the Columbus. And I'm like, I might have to go to that one.
Kiana now. People sleep on that one.
She can sing her ass off.
And she makes good music.
She does.
My God.
And another tour that was talked about was Ray J went on a Breakfast Club, which honestly,
you said Ray J on tour. I'm like, no, he knows.
We're not going to see that. But honestly, that should have been my sign not to tune in anyway, because like Ray J, Breakfast Club, 2 people who, But he went on there and he was saying how like he's been telling them like, I've been trying to get Monica and Brandy on the tour for yada yada yada. Like they need to do it, and I agree. I do think at this point it would be smart for them to go on tour. But then they asked who would open. And he was like,
I'll be honest, Brandy's ego could not handle that.
I don't think either of them should open.
Today, but back in the day, yes, she couldn't handle it. But today, I feel like she could be a little bit more mature. Now, I'll always say this. Y'all know I don't play about Brandy, but I don't either. I will say time and time again, me and Brandy could not be friends at all.
I will listen to your music, but I will not be your friend.
We could not be friends.
Especially
when she did that verses with Monica, I said, girl, if you don't shut the hell up.
Her and that pen pad, like, no.
picking up that mic. You need to sing. Girl, you're
Sing
being
your
cringy.
songs.
You're being cringy.
She was like, I'm not gonna be singing your songs, and you're not singing mine. Monica over here like, but I personally don't think either of them should open. I think
has Monica been doing well on Nicki's tour? I haven't been watching clips.
When she got that pitch corrector on her mic, she got
that pitch corrector. I'm not even gonna say pitch correct. It's also a pre-recorded vocal, which I'm not mad at. Do your big one,
right?
Do
you
your
sang
big
it at
one.
one point in your life,
exactly.
And you sang it, and I would give you.
Brandy do it all the time.
Listen,
but she can also do it on the spot.
I mean, she can, true, but one time I saw her doing a performance. What's she doing? Aphrodisiac, and she had the hat, and she was like,
ha 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 ha. The mic all the way over here. I think. Remember.
The mic, girl. The mic. But I always love that dance. But like, I keep hitting this mic. I'm sorry, but yeah, no. I think Monica responded, and she was like, "There has not been any talks about a tour or anything." She's like, "However, if there is, they need to be had privately. Also, neither would open. We would have somebody else do that for us," which I think makes sense because at the end of the day, they are going to close with "The Boy Is Mine," with both of them singing.
That'd be so cute.
And like I said,
and they should end it with a punch.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I did also say that I do think though, not only ending like I guess what The Boy Is Mine, but I was like they also have. I mean, I don't like the song that much. I like Brandy's tone on it, but it all belongs to me.
Oh yeah,
I don't really like it that much.
That one is good.
I like that one. I like that.
It was, but it was just when they was like log out that Facebook. I said, aunties, but.
They are though.
Yeah, but Brandy's tone was amazing on that, and I was like, they can literally open with that and then close with The Boy Is Mine and go about their day.
It would be such a bag for both of them.
And honestly, if they need an opener, I have a couple suggestions. One of my suggestions is somebody who will compliment them. Tweet. I think it should be somebody from that era kind. I can see Tweet opening. I don't think that's an issue. Lil Mo too. Lil Mo, like that compliments them.
What?
What's wrong with that?
Lil Mo, Tweet.
What's wrong with Tweet?
Who would you pick?
I'll pick younger girls.
I mean, yeah.
But if we're trying to stay in that same realm.
If we would stay in that same realm, I would do Tweet because I feel like she compliments them and it's not like a...
Shantae.
It's Shantae. I know she got a hit.
I do not want to hear that lady scream.
A hit. She has hits.
Shantae got a man?
What's the other one?
It's all right.
Didn't listen to it.
That's two.
At least Tweet, I can get Oops on Mine. I can get Call Me. I can get smoking cigarettes,
Yeah.
You can get a lot from Tweet.
If we did
what you gonna get from Lil Mo? Exactly.
There's a couple.
I can't name a single song of Lil Mo, but I know she be singing.
You got Superwoman. You got her cover of Time After Time, where she was singing her ass off on that. I'm sorry. Hollering down.
Who else would come on there? It'll be Tweet, Lil Mo. If Kelly Price wasn't such a evil
I would
woman,
also say Maya. I think Maya would be cute for that.
She wouldn't even sign the papers for that one. I'm tell you right now.
Why not?
I don't think she would.
She's quite literally opening for. She's a special guest with Escape and SWV. It's like her and who else? It's Maya. It's another.
Who can they drag out the damn cave?
Right.
We could get somebody new too.
If we're gonna go new girls,
Jasmine.
Okay.
I can see Jasmine,
can see that.
Although she would definitely be a special guest. You're not an opener girl, you special guest.
I mean, because like
Fantasia.
Jasmine kind of can hold her
Fantasia, yeah. I would see a good special guest.
Y'all picking all people that I don't think would be like openers.
Jasmine.
And Fantasia ain't a new girl.
Well, she's current.
She's a newer.
Melanie Fiona. Let me quit.
Oh.
I used to love her. I'm sorry.
Melanie Fiona. Bridget
Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
I like Bridget
Special
Kelly.
Delivery was a hit.
Yeah.
Her only one.
Goosebumps.
Ooh, that goes
let's really talk about it. Bring out Tanisha Kelly.
Who was that?
Y'all don't know Tanisha Kelly,
No.
the little white girl who used to sing.
You pulled from the back.
Like
Yes.
every girl's like the way she was on every girl's MySpace page. Like my sister would go on a different profile, same song come on. She still sing down.
I don't know who would, because I'm thinking of Brandy's peers when she was in her like prime. Other than Monica, she like
it would have been considered like a Maya or something.
Yeah, but she was like singing on stage with like the Arethas and Shakas. And
I mean, well, everybody did that at one point.
Who? and held their own.
I love Shaka's evil ass. I do. I'm sorry. I don't
think she's evil. I think she's she shoots straight from the hip.
She's a little nasty sometimes. She's a little nasty sometimes.
Aretha was nasty.
Aretha was nasty. Mariah's nasty. And I still love both of them.
Hey,
when they had the patty, the only beef between us is the burger in your mouth.
The person who created those, you know who you are. You're an icon for those videos because those.
I wish y'all would bring them back. Like, just have a whole.
It was a good time.
Just have a whole thing. Oh my goodness, it was just so many moments. Dion was she was so funny.
Did y'all see that fight between Mariah and Cleopatra?
I saw and I was like, why are they fighting?
One, it wasn't a good clip. I needed another angle. It wasn't
because I didn't know who won. I didn't know who's swinging. I just saw Mariah with somebody wig, but she was coming up off the ground. So I was like, oh,
Mariah, the science is correct.
Yeah,
correct. And it's not Cleopatra.
Who was that?
The rapper girl, Ice Spice friend.
Not her.
It's not her.
Not her. It's they made the differentiation. It's not Cleopatra. It's another one of like young Thug's baby mamas. It's like Cleopatra. Like it's different.
The only other Cleopatra I know is Cleopatra Coming At Ya. You know the UK girl group? Y'all know them? Damn, y'all don't know nobody.
You love girl groups.
You on another continent, baby.
Listen, the UK makes bomb music, but Cleopatra.
Shout out to Flo.
But Cleopatra Coming At You, that was like early 2000s.
Oh, that's why.
That's why we don't know.
Coming at you. Listen, they had hits.
And that kind of segues into our our finishing topic here, as far as like that whole Mariah Thug situation. I think could be avoided, but like if you were Mariah's friend and you knew about old girl, are you as her friend coming to tell her that or bringing that information to her, or are you one of those people that kind of like stays out of your friends' relationships? Like, how bad does it have to be before you interject?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, probably. Disgusting. So I always felt like I'm going to, for the most part, I stay out of people's relationships for two reasons. One, I can come to, anytime I have thought about it or anytime I've seen someone come to somebody about their partner, like, hey, your partner doing you dirty, that person and they have that, the partner and the person whose partner is doing them dirty, they argue, they do whatever, yada, yada, yada. They have their falling out. But they normally are back together. And I always notice that when they get back together, the person who came to them with the information, that is the one ostracized. Now you can't be friends.
Yeah, now you're not friends with nobody.
Yeah, you can't be friends with them because,
and you looked at as messy too.
You looked at as messy, and he think you messy, and you caused all the problems. And it's like, no, you were just out here raw dogging everybody, and I had to let my homegirl know. That was
the thing too. I have come to people a few times, and nothing is wilder than you bring somebody in like, yeah, you know, your man doing X, Y, and Z with X, Y, and Z, and they like. The man that was doing the dirt was more upset about the fact that someone brought it to their partner's attention than the fact that they were doing the dirt. And that's insane to me.
Oh, yeah.
That's bonkers.
It is. That's
you going to just believe him? You going to believe her? You going to believe them? They don't want us together.
You going to believe the entire community?
The fact he's watching this hard should let you know they don't want us to be together. Like,
because he telling you that because he want me.
Listen,
ooh, and that'd be the gag because then you have to really humble folk,
like, right?
Literally, I'm like, okay, now I gotta
get you together.
But that's why, like I said, like I don't do it unless if it is one of you, if it is like Terrell, if it is like people I know I'm super close with, I am coming to you. Like I think I had told listen, I had told like Terrell and them this. I was like, yo, like I don't care if I've been married to somebody for 25 years. If you see some weird stuff, let me know so that I can ask. I was like, it'll never be a thing here where I'm like, oh, I'm not talking to y'all no more because I'm messy. It's gonna be like, that was my friend looking out for me because they want to make sure that we good. So I would tell y'all, but other people, associates or people that I'm friends with but not super close with,
if you find out,
I'm out of it. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. And I think like now age has also taught me to not come off of speculation or one-off instances. Like if I see your man out with like one person and yeah, maybe they look a little bit more affectionate than I would feel comfortable with.
Yeah.
What? A little more affectionate than I would feel comfortable with.
I was focused.
I'm like, you know something I don't know?
Screaming.
More offensive than I would be comfortable with. I also have to recognize that like people are also comfortable with different things. Like, I think we had this discussion. I think we had it. So like if I'm out with my man or whatever and we're dancing, I'm not that person that's gonna get jealous or anything if you're dancing with somebody else. I mean, you can be full on twerking and it does not bother me. Because like it's just dancing.
Why who you see?
It's just dancing.
What the hell?
It's just dancing. Because you gotta think of other cultures too. Like if you go to Carnival, they be grinding. And they go right back to the man.
Huh? We're in America. We're in Columbus. We're in Ohio. We're here. If you my man and you, ooh.
Because my whole thing is just like me personally, like if someone came to me like, I saw your nigga, twerking on X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, okay.
What now?
As I like pan the camera to us in bed, like he know where home is. Like,
please. I can't say. He know where home is. Yeah, because he's not staying over.
Because he can't
you
stay
dumb
here.
and he's going to come back.
He can't stay here.
He's going to come back. Me?
I usually try to have receipts at least.
So, I'm not going...
Like Trina Braxton when you say it, so I'm so sorry.
Is that the dead one?
In the house.
You don't know Trina Braxton?
I do, but I'm saying, is that the dead one?
No, Tracy.
No, that's Tracy. Oh. Respect my auntie.
Truly. But
I just didn't know which was which.
I don't again, if it's one of y'all, I'll immediately. I don't like you said, if you see somebody out and they doing something like, okay, that's a little touchy, but it's a one-off thing, that ain't me. I'm gonna be like, did so-and-so tell you
that was what?
that they was hugging, like leaned on, like
Robbie's also the one that if he knows both parties pretty well, he'll call out the other partner too.
Look at him dead in their face like,
what you doing? What you doing?
Because here's what I'm gonna feel. Right. Here's what I'm gonna say. It was this one video where this lady had said, asked her best friend, if you caught me cheating or knew I was cheating on my husband, what would you do? And she said, I'm gonna give you 2 days to tell him, or I'm gonna tell him. Mm-hmm. And everybody in the comments was like, she's not your friend, she's not your friend, she's not your friend. And then she got back on and she said, if your friends are not holding you to a higher standard of how you treat other people, what the hell are you doing with friends? Like, what are you doing? So we regularly tell each other stop playing in I'm gonna tell you to stop playing in somebody's face all the time.
He will.
I can't beat your ass for it. But I'm gonna get in your ass every time I see it. I'm gonna be like, hey, you need to
tighten up. There was a good little stint. He was on my ass, like,
woo. Tighten up, let it go.
And I knew it was pissing him off because he would just get quiet whenever it happened. He do it. He a twiddler, so he'll be like, he just try to stay quiet.
Yeah, no, literally. I would rub my palm like this. I say, hey, I'm gonna tell you again. I said, I'm gonna tell you again. So for me, if it's one of y'all, I'm gonna come to it if I see y'all doing something to somebody you with, or if somebody is doing something to y'all that y'all with.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. If I don't know you like that, I'm not gonna say nothing. Cause I've had multiple instances and situations, and
ain't nobody tell you.
Ain't nobody told me jack shit
until
everything is over. So that's why if you're not a sister, it was like 4 times since I stepped in the scene, in this little gay scene back in 2017 something.
You had to really think. You said, "Now hold on."
I've been here a while. But yeah, that's me.
That's real.
Yeah.
Depends on the relationship, level of relationship. But yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, no. People be trash, so hey.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, it's been another great episode of the SpitFyre Podcast, and we thank you guys all again for tuning in. Again, as you can see, we do have a little bit less members. B has chosen to remove himself from SpitFyre Podcast, and we wish him the best in all his future endeavors.
We miss you.
And it is, again, this is SpitFyre Podcast signing out. Y'all be blessed. That too.